So the winter wonderland, she's snowing pretty good. The roads are they're pretty bad, but it's snowing harder than what it has been, so I imagine they're not going to keep up with it. But we'll see if the old 40-20 will start. I had to put some ether in it. Wow. Always count on it to start. It's better than this new stuff. But we're going to fill the feeder up and we're going to get started. It's going to be a long day probably. The roads are so bad, you gotta take your time on them. We'll see what we can get done. Well, we got the bulls fed, but it's pretty muddy in there. We haven't really had a hard freeze yet, and it started off as rain yesterday, so there's a bunch of mud underneath that snow. So we got about 5 to 6 inches of snow on the ground right now. So that's going to be the hard part of today, is trying to get through the snow plus the mud. But we're going to get it. We haven't had a hard freeze yet, so it ain't really solid. So we're supposed to be getting that next week. I think they said negative. No, it's supposed to be lows in the negative, I think Sunday, Monday, and then single digits a couple days next week. So we're going to get that hard freeze that we technically need to solid everything back up. But as of right now, the roads are a little squashy. I'm going to see if that truck's going to make that hill before I decide to go that way. And it looks like he did, so we're going to go that way. We're going to go out that direction. We got to feed some cows that way. I don't know if I could make it that way, but we're going to. So, it's fun part about winter. You just slide around all the time. You can start to see the yellow line. It's starting to slush up, so we're getting there. Come to the hay barn. Got off a little bit off the shoulder. And I just punched it to that gate over there, and then I just backed up and back on the road. Got off shoulder a little bit, mud took me over. I just hammered it, put it to the floor. We got the hay barn done. We're gonna try and make our way to the next farm. Roads ain't getting any better. They're pretty slick. Well, now it's getting foggy, so that makes it even better. And the road kind of blends in with the fog, so it's kind of a nightmare. But yeah, about did it back there. I tried to bring it back on, but the mud, it just kept spinning. So I knew that the entrance was coming up. I just put her to the floor. I was like, I'm gonna at least get up into there, and I'll just back up. And that's just what I did too. I barely made it in there, but I got in there. Had to push one car so far. They couldn't get back in their driveway, and they were in the middle of the road, so had to get out and push them. And then I got stuck coming out of there, trying to get on the blacktop. And yeah, that's how the day's been going. This road don't look any better. So we're gonna hopefully not run off this one, because there's a lot of ditches in this one. So, but stay tuned. We'll see if we can get stuck maybe by the end of the day. Hungry.
What? We're here today. We're feeding some cows. These are our heifer cows over here. Right here. We're feeding them their pellets today. Gives them a little bit of extra protein for the winter time. Got old Jeffrey out here. He's hauling some hay today. We had to get the hay out of that lot over there so we could chop some ice. Our water's froze up, of course, and so that's why he's getting all that out of there. We're gonna fire the old chainsaw up potentially and get them out of here. Is that right, Bob? Matt's been out here all week. He's
water. Maybe it don't.
How cold is it out here, Bob?
Probably like -20.
With the wind, or?
With the wind, probably. With the wind chill.
His mustache is starting to freeze.
Probably like -5 out here.
You ready to go chop this ice? Let's go chop the ice. Chop the ice. Ugh. Yeah, it's brisk out there. I shouldn't have came today. I'm cameraman today. Now we gotta get a lot of gates and stuff opened up in a little bit. But we gotta work cattle. Is that Thursday, right? Yeah. Gotta work cattle Thursday. So that's the game plan. So far, at least, it is, anyways.
Let's go check that water.
Say what?
Let's go check that water.
Oh, the one over the hill.
Yeah. Let's see if we actually got it.
Yeah, we got 2 viewers. It's a cold some beach out here. Oh. Well, what else we got on the game plan today? We got to go chop the. We have gates that we need opened up for Thursday when we work cows, and they're in some deep manure that's froze. We got to get the axe and chop all them out. Or he does. I'll make him do it. No, I'm kidding. I'll do that for him. He hurt his back a little bit yesterday trying to pull one of the gates out. So.
Either chop it or you carry water, take it.
You know, these older guys, you know, they need the young blood to come out here and do this back work. All our ice, they've been frozen. A lot of stuff's not staying unthawed. Some of our waters are staying unthawed, but what is it, 2 out of 8? 2 out of 6? So we've been chopping ice in the pond lately. Which is what we're doing today. At least it's snowy out. Huh?
It kicked on.
I don't think it kicked on. This is the water trough right here. Now, I like winter the best. You can really feel all these ruts and everything that you like to hit. Yeah,
It's pretty rough.
professional driver out here. Let's go see what this water looks like. Here, you show what the water looks like.
Well, there ain't much to look at because it's frozen. Yep. Still frozen.
Pretty cold outside. He likes doing chores instead of maintenance. He's probably regretting that decision right about now.
Can't do maintenance, and that will start.
That's a good point. We can't do maintenance right now, but nothing will start. I got the tractor plugged in, and well, it probably won't start. We're trying to get a hay bale put on the truck so we can go unroll it for the herd. Jeffrey dropped off some bales, and of course, looks like he had a little problem here. Now, this is not his fault. I'm still gonna harass him for it. Jeffrey, what are you doing hauling loose hay here? We can't get that with the truck. Now we're hauling some old hay that's been sitting in the lot. So the net wrap and the bales are starting to break down a little bit. So he had a bale break apart when it hit the ground. It happens. Does it happen?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. He can't do nothing about it. But he harasses me every day, so I'm harassing him back. He's got to see if he got the bale. Of course, you know, Matt, he doesn't get paid to wash the truck or, you know, clean up the truck. He gets paid to do chores. As you can see from the looks of these windows, that's exactly what he does. Is that right?
I try. I don't want.
Yeah, he don't wash windows. It's not for him to do. Well, it kind of is for him to do. It's his truck.
That's one for when it rains.
Yeah, when it rains, you know, it'll take care of the windows. We're out here feeding hay, doing some chores, riding with him because it's the next farm we go to. We got a lot of gates that we need to, well, they're in some deep manure that froze. And we got to get the axe and the sledgehammer and start chipping away to get the gates unthawed or out of the mud or the poop so we can swing them, because Thursday we got to work cows. It's gonna be a long afternoon. We're out here at the last cattle place today. Our feet are a lot. Say hi to the camera, guys. So Matt's gonna feed in some pellets. We'll get these all fed here. You can see even got some in the hay rings back there. Trying to stay warm. That's what we got going on so far. Well, it's been a cold day. Not a bad one though. We got the one tractor started. I told you guys that probably wouldn't start until Thursday. Finally started. So we hurry up and got it from Lewistown to Ewing, put it in a shed. Now it's not a heated shed, but it's better than being out in the open. And we'll take the other tractor that was in the shop last night. It's already up that direction, so we'll put it over there, plug it in, and see if it'll start tomorrow. Is our hope. And we got the water working. All the calves were good. So we're at Grandma's house right now. I'm getting a battery for a truck. Gonna put that in for her and get her going. And then Matt's unthawing the water at the moment. I'm gonna go down there and help him here in a minute after I put this battery back in the truck. And that'll put a wrap on our day, other than we got to go and get the tractor that Jeffrey's using and take it to the barn and plug it in. That's where we're at the moment. We're getting there.